Covens have been worshipping the triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone for thousands of years at the 4 solar holidays, the spring and fall equinoxes, and summer and winter solstices. Many modern-day covens will focus on a different mythos from their history for their winter solstice celebration. The winter solstice is widely regarded as the most spiritual and powerful time of year for conducting many kinds of rituals. One of the most popular stories modern-day covens use for their winter solstice celebrations is the ancient Celtic tale of the Holly King's death and the Oak King's rebirth. The death of the Holly King marks the end of long dark nights. The rebirth of the Oak King marks the return of the sun. Orlena Gorbana, The History of Covens and Their Adjacent Societies. Thea sat in her car outside the coven estate, gathering her courage for whatever meeting she'd have inside. It had been several months since she last came here, and that ended with a fight between her and Coven Mother Folsom. Though Thea didn't exactly regret what had happened, she wasn't keen on repeating the experience. Through the glass windows, she glimpsed the cheery dining hall decorated with holly, bright red rowan berries, candles, and trees adorned with tinsel. If there was one thing her coven had always been good at, it was throwing parties. Now, with hedge witches involved, a homier atmosphere awaited her inside the main house. Thea imagined the smells of the food waiting for her. One person she'd always liked in the few months she lived here was the estate cook, a jolly old man named Tommy who often slipped her secret treats, saying, "Oh, you poor, poor girl." He either thought she was too thin or knew about her parents' deaths. Thea never questioned it. In addition to the abundance of food, Mother Folsom would make sure the best wine was provided. For that, Thea could compliment her. Thea's mouth watered and her stomach grumbled at the thought of all the tasty things awaiting inside. She knew she should be looking forward to the celebration, not dreading what might come out of it. Her coven had always conducted rituals on each solar holiday, but the winter solstice was considered the most spiritual since the powers that be were strongest and closest to humans at this time of year. Or so Thea had been told. She'd read much about it in books Mia had loaned her.